welcome back to my channel. So we are on episode 3 of Beauty on a Budget. As I mentioned last week, this week is going to be an episode about makeup. This is not going to be the only episode I do about makeup, just because there's so much I can talk about. But this is going to be our first episode about makeup. Before I begin, I do kind of want to acknowledge something. So as you guys know, I'm trying to do a new video every day this month, which is June, in case you're watching in the future. I know I missed a few days here and there. I think I missed about 3 days, so I apologize for that. Sometimes, it's just hard to film. I have plans to film at a certain time and things come up and whatnot, and just in advance I'd like to say that I am traveling out of town this weekend, and my goal is to film ahead of time. Today is Wednesday. I'd like to film some videos Thursday and Friday, and I have one video ready already to upload aside from this one, so hopefully I won't miss any more days. But I just wanted to acknowledge, yes, I know I missed some days. Please bear with me. It's just not always easy to film because things come up. I'd also like to acknowledge one more thing before I begin. I am not wearing as much makeup as I usually do, and this episode is about makeup, so you're probably like, huh? But the reason for that is my eye has kind of been hurting. It doesn't really look red or anything, but this eye has been hurting, and I'm worried that it's kind of maybe an allergic reaction to something. So I kind of didn't want to put any makeup around my eyes today, so that left eyeliner, mascara, eyeshadow out of the question. So just wanted to acknowledge that as well. But without further ado, let's just kick off this episode of Beauty on a Budget. So if you haven't been watching the series, I highly recommend you go back and check out this series that's been premiering every Wednesday. This is episode 3, as I said before. Basically, I kind of show you products, and sometimes I'll give you discount codes, stuff like that, to save money or to find affordable options for things, specifically beauty products. We've done sunglasses, which is a really fun one. Y'all already know my sunglass obsession. We did, jewelry last week. That was another really fun one. I love jewelry. And this week we are doing makeup. This is only one makeup episode. We'll be doing shoes next week. And then, yeah. So let's just jump right into this. I tried to get a little bit of everything, and just because I'm showing you particular products from a brand, I'm recommending the brands as a whole, most of them, and I'll kind of get into that. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up ahead of time. So first off, I've got a brush set. So these brushes, I know they look brand new, but I promise I've been using them. I got these off of Amazon. They're mainly eye brushes. However, you can see we do have a foundation brush. I'm going to pull that out. I actually bought these for myself. I always put them back in the plastic because that's just how I am. I bought these for myself, but then my family ended up liking them so much that I bought some for Risa, some for my grandma, and some for my aunt as well. They don't have any weird smells, actually no smell to them at all, which is kind of surprising because these do come, I believe, from China, and sometimes when you're ordering off of Amazon and it's like a knockoff product or cheap, it's not always the greatest. These are $4 though, and I got all these brushes. They're very soft, very easy to blend. They don't leave anything patchy. However, my only issue with them is that they only do come in this color. Not a huge fan of the color. It's like Tiffany blue. If you like that, you like that. It's not that I don't like Tiffany blue. It's just that particularly for my makeup brush collection, they don't really go. But, yeah, there's really nothing wrong with that. Alright, moving on. So let's talk about some face products before we move on to anything else. I personally, foundation is so important to me. It's a very, very important step in a makeup routine. I don't like to spend so much on foundation though. If you go to Sephora, foundations can get very expensive. Even Ulta, they can go up to like $40, $50, which is insane. For me, the quality of the foundation is very, very important because it's the base of your makeup, and that is so, so important. If you don't have a good base, nothing else can really go well. So that's very important. Now, I always, with that being said, I always use drugstore foundation. This one is $11. However, depends where you buy it. I think it ranges from $9 to $11. Walgreens loves to raise the price on things, by the way, just FYI. But no, this is just the Maybelline. This one is the Super Stay. I have also used the, what's it called? Fit Me one. I've used several Maybelline ones. At the moment, this is just the one I like the most, which is the 24-hour Super Stay All Day one. I love it because it's very full coverage. I love full coverage. If you don't love that, Fit Me or any of the other ones might be good for your skin type. And they make them in stick form also. I've even done the stick foundations, but right now I'm just on this liquid one that I really love. This is probably the 4th or 5th time I buy this foundation in a row, so really do like this. I also love the Maybelline face powders. I didn't bring mine out today, but I've been using the Fit Me powder with this particular foundation, and I really do like it. It's very full coverage. I'm wearing it today, but the way I'm wearing it today is I actually didn't put it all over my face like foundation. I put it in the areas where I felt like I needed it. So I put it on my cheeks because my cheeks can get red. Plus I want to get a good base to put on my blush. And I just put it on any other little spots. It's not all over my forehead, nor is it all over my chin or my nose. I just put it in the necessary areas. So $9 to $11 is really great when you take into consideration that if you're going to be going to Sephora or something, you might be spending $40 on foundation, which is insane to me because if you're someone like me who wears makeup almost every day, you're using foundation almost every day. And if you like really full coverage and you like to build it up, you're really going to run through that. So there's really no good reason for you to have to spend $40 every month or so. The next item I have is a concealer. So we're doing face products. So this is from CoverGirl. I have used this like literally as much as I can, but I really do love this product. This is a stick, concealer. I love how this looks. As an actual concealer, it is great. Reese actually uses, I think if not this same one, definitely a CoverGirl one almost identical to this one. I love it to carve out your eyebrows. That's really what I would use it for. Like you literally, after you shape them, sometimes specifically my eyebrows can get really pointy in this corner, and I would literally erase this whole corner and kind of round them out with this concealer. I absolutely love it for that. But in general, I also love CoverGirl products. I have a few others that I'll be showing you, or at least one other, and they make so many different concealers. I've never personally used a Maybelline concealer, or I'd probably recommend it if I had used one, because I do love Maybelline face products. But because I haven't, I definitely recommend CoverGirl, and I have used one of their liquid concealers as well. And again, these are so very affordable. The next kind of face product I have is Wet n Wild, and Wet n Wild is such a slept-on drugstore brand. Honestly, I love Wet n Wild, and you'll see I have a few other of their products as well. They are so incredibly affordable. Like I'm talking, oh my gosh, like this is probably $5 or less, and this is their Mega Glow contouring palette. Now I'll be real honest, I don't really like the banana powder in here. It's just like too yellow for me. Let me see if I can show you that. See, it's very yellow and it leaves that yellow tint on your skin. Doesn't look good in pictures, but I'm obsessed with the contour shade. As you can see, I've kind of already have a dent in it. This was very affordable. Again, contour is another product where if you're buying a contour palette with the banana powder and the contour and maybe cream contour as well, or any other items, or different shades of contour, you're going to spend at least $20 to $30. This was so affordable. Love how this contour powder looks. Very blendable. I am very pale, as you guys obviously must see, but this color works great for me. Sometimes for people with my kind of skin tone, contour can get very dark. It can look muddy. This does not do that. It's actually a very beautiful contour, and I would compare it to my Hoola. Yeah, my Hoola, sorry, I kind of lost, my Hoola Light Bronzer. I know a lot of people love that one, and I think this is a very good drugstore alternative to that for a much better price. Moving on, I do have one setting spray, and then I'll kind of move on to eyes and lastly lips. This is from NYX, and this is the Dewy Finish. I use the Dewy Finish because I have very dry skin, and I use very matte foundation, so it gives me a nice look, but they also make it in a mattifying one. Very affordable. Another setting spray I really like is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, but that one is very pricey as well. It can be, I think it's like $20+. This was, I think, maybe 10, probably less. And I really do like this. It's just a really great setting spray. Really leaves my makeup in place for a long time, and it leaves a nice dewy finish, which I like, where if you want the matte finish, again, they have that option as well. And setting sprays also can just get really out of hand these days. Like, it's a setting spray, like, okay, I know it's more than water, but like essentially it's just water, so why are they so expensive? Okay, moving on to eyes. I have 3 palettes. Now, not everything in here is from the drugstore. In fact, none of these palettes are drugstore palettes, but what I love is that you don't always have to sacrifice a certain brand just because you want a good deal. Luckily, there are very nice brands that have affordable products. So I'm starting off with ColourPop. Now, in general, I just wanted to show you guys an eyeshadow palette from there, but all their products are extremely affordable. They actually just came out their lippy sticks with like a vault of I don't even know how many of them that you can buy for $100, which sounds like a lot, but if you got something like that from another brand, that would be well over $300. So much of their stuff is affordable. So let me show you this palette. This palette, I believe, is $12, which is incredibly affordable. For me, a palette under $20 or even $20 is affordable because a lot of palettes these days are $50 or something. And this is a high quality, like, I love everything in here. So this is, listen to that. This is a hard plastic palette. It has a mirror, which most palettes don't have mirrors. I left a little plastic on it. That's why it looked kind of weird. And then you've got so many incredible shades. So what I like about this palette in particular, and I just picked this blue one because blue can sometimes look really cute, but what I do like in particular is that it's not just blue. Some palettes, if you're buying like a blue palette or a purple palette or whatever color, insert color here, it's colors that aren't very wearable. But with this, you can create a wearable look. You can put this in your crease. You can put this on your lid. You have these like wearable options, including your pops of blue as well, and I really like that. And again, for $12, the quality of the shadows is amazing, very pigmented, and this, you don't get a palette like this for $12 hardly anywhere. Like, I love this. And also, it's very summery for the season. Now, I also have a Morphe. This is a Morphe Jaclyn Hill from her vault. Now, I did not buy the entire vault. I bought one individual palette, and this was about $15, if I'm not mistaken, which to me is incredibly affordable. Morphe palettes usually are decently priced. And this is the purple Jaclyn Hill palette. Again, we have a mirror. And again, you do usually pay extra for the name, so as we've seen, you know, Morphe has Jaclyn Hill or James Charles or whoever. You're paying more for the name, but honestly, if paying more means $15, I don't mind that price. And again, we've got a gorgeous selection of colors. We've got these like pops of purple, but we also have some very wearable colors in here. So I love this palette, and $15, you can't do wrong with that. You're getting, how many is this? You're getting 5, 10 shades in here. So in my opinion, that is incredibly affordable. Now, the last one I have is also a $15 palette, and this is from BH Cosmetics. It is the Take Me Back to Brazil Rio Edition palette. And this, my goodness. First of all, look at the packaging. This is gorgeous. There's even glitter. It's really pretty packaging. We've got a nice large mirror in here. And then we've got, oh my gosh, how many shades even are in here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 4, what is that, 32? Yes, I think. And then we actually, and then aside from the 32, we also have these 3 down here, which are 2 really sparkly white-ish colors and a black. And you can pretty much create any look from here. Obviously, you're not going to really get a neutral look, but there's so much to play with. Just an overall really great palette for $15. Obviously, the pan size is a little small, but there's so many shades, so much to play with. I think it's an amazing price for what you're getting. I have a few more eye products aside from eyeshadows. So I have from Wet n Wild. Again, Wet n Wild is such a slept on brand. Like, you guys, Wet n Wild is so great. Okay, this is the On Edge Long Wearing Eye Pencil. Now, I'm gonna criticize myself for a second. Nothing to do with Wet n Wild, but why I would buy a pink eye pencil that literally looks like it could be a lip liner, I don't know. They had so many color options. Why I decided on this particular one, I don't know, because guys, don't put pink or red by your eyes. It ain't cute. But with that being said, this is very long wearing, very easy to apply, very smooth, it does a great job. Nothing against this other than the color I chose. But yeah, Wet n Wild is so great. I love these liners. This is, I think, like $1. Can you imagine, like, $1 for an eyeliner? Love that. Now, speaking of eyeliners, for $1, these are $2. These are from e.l.f. Oh, they don't say anything on them. That's weird. But these are the only eyeliners, liquid eyeliners that I use on a daily basis. I have this one, which is navy. I don't know if you can tell on camera that it's navy. I have a black one. I have a purple one. I have a blue one. I love these. These are my everyday go-to liners for so long now. I love liquid liner. I used to not be able to use it. I used to use gel liner. I've moved on to liquid for over a year now, and these have been my just favorite eyeliners, and they're $2. So use them as you like. You can buy every color. You can use a lot of it, and you buy more later. They're really great. And last but not least, in the category of eyes, I have a CoverGirl. Oh wait, is this Maybelline? Just kidding, it's Maybelline. Maybelline Color Tattoo Metal Shadow. This is a cream shadow. It's very gorgeous. It is like a very champagne pink rose gold color, if that makes any sense, because I've just said like 20 colors. And these literally stay, like they say, I don't know if 24 hours, but they stay for a very long time. They look gorgeous. I would suggest topping them off with a powder eyeshadow or something like that, but I would suggest that with any cream shadow, just because I don't think cream shadow on its own is a very good idea. So yeah, those are very affordable. I believe those might be a little on the pricier side for one individual shadow. They might be about $10, but I still think they're very worth it. Now, the last items I have are lip products, so I'm going to mention them one more time. Y'all, Wet n Wild. So I got this one is the one I got on my dollar store makeup challenge. Again, not a huge fan of the color I chose. Actually, I didn't choose this color. This is the only color they had. But I actually have a ton of these. I just pulled out 2 random ones, and then I realized this is the one from the dollar store makeup challenge. If you haven't seen that, check that out. But I also have... Well, that fell. But I also have this other one, which is this really gorgeous color that I really like. I accidentally stabbed it with the cap. I don't know if you can see those indentions, but I really like this color. I've used it quite a bit, even though it doesn't really show. It looks brand new, but these last a long time. These are like 50 cents. Literally, I think they're 40 something cents. I buy them in every color I can. I love those. They're pigmented, they last a long time. I'm not going to say they're going to last you like all day or after a full meal, but they last really good. I really love them. Next, I have a CoverGirl product. This is the Melting Pout Gel Liquid Lipstick from CoverGirl. I got this about a year ago, and I've still been using it. It's pretty, it's running out. I mean, it's not like almost empty, but it's like I've used quite a bit of it. I love in particular this color I chose. Finally, I chose the right color. This is, let me tell you the color in case you guys want to get it. It's 115 Gelabrate. Really cool. Love the name because we're not celebrating, but we're celebrating all month long on my channel. Celebrating my 1-year channel anniversary and my 20th birthday. So that's fun. But anyway, look how cool this is. So this has like a little applicator. You just like put it on. It's kind of glossy, but in a like lipstick kind of way, if that makes any sense. It's like it says, it's like gel. Love this. Great for the summer. Honestly, you don't need to be wearing any makeup. You can just wear this on its own and it'll look so cute. Maybe put some highlighter on. Super glowy and beachy. Or you could do a full face of makeup and put this on and it still looks good. And then the last product I have, and this is actually the one that my friend Shay, who I did the mystery box swap video with, she sent me this one, and I actually have tried these before, but this is the one she sent me. Shout out to you if you're watching, Shay. And this, I love this. It's the, what is this called exactly? Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick. It's really cute, really pretty. This brown looks insane, but actually, even on my pale skin, it's very wearable, and I really like this color, but they come in a ton of other colors. Y'all already know I love NYX. I did that whole NYX Advent Calendar Challenge back in December, and I loved all their products, most of their products. But yeah, these are really great as well for a lip product. And then I'm going to go back real quick, and while I'm talking about lip products, the same eye pencil I suggested, since this color is very much lipstick color, I've actually used this as a lip liner before. So don't be afraid if you're trying to save money, if you just want to get more use out of your products, to use your products for more than one thing. I didn't have any blush that's really affordable because my blushes are the Kylie blushes. I'm not going to lie, that's what I use. But literally, like, you could use a lipstick as a blush. You can use a eyeliner as a lip liner. You can go crazy with your makeup. It's all up to you. Yeah, it really is just all up to you. So I hope you enjoyed this third episode of Beauty on a Budget. It turned out being longer than I expected it to. Sorry I didn't have any discount codes for this particular episode, but I promise you I'll be bringing you more in the future. This is not the last makeup episode. However, next week we will be talking about shoes. Comment down below your favorite affordable makeup brand. It doesn't have to be drugstore, but just affordable. Like this video, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, if you've been loving this series, if you've been loving my more videos in June. Don't want to say every day because I guess that's not really true. But yeah, and make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post a video. Thanks for watching. Bye.